All right, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna play my music. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can at least hear it to be able to cue you all. So I'm gonna play that. Okay, and we're gonna get started. It's just a squat and tap out to the side. Whenever you're ready.
Shawty got a jumping around and I'm so. And we got a couple of rounds of new flow. Everybody looking around like a soul. Okay, what you say? Let's play. Shake it with a little bit of Beyonce. Turn around and give it to me, shawty get saved. Do it for the girls that be jealous anyway. On stage, I wanna be a man. Pop that, drop that, it's your birthday. Top back, drop that, work for this thing. Stop that, lock that, work it in thing. You the best, shawty, don't be scared. Let loose, get a Louis like hers. You the chick with the money, it's hers. Back it up like that, yes sir. Oh, baby. Oh, some more, baby. I love the way you do it.
Just warming up here.
I'm counting down. So turn around.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna spread our legs out to the side in a plie, second position. And we're just gonna bend and move up to the side.
Baby girl, I want you to keep living on the show. Let's go. It's your sexy that got me down. Willing to bet they can't shut you down. I'm impressed the way you're making it sound. Work in the middle again, making it jiggle again. Hello, let's go, just go. I love the way you do it, how you take it to the floor. Show them how you do it like you're ready for the pole. Maybe you can do it 50 times in a row. Then roll, get ready for your roll. Like camera action, lose control. Ain't got to practice, use the pro. All types of magic, lose control. Got a body like this show world. Make it really go stupid, girl. So hot and I love them curves. Off top, shot him up my words. Oh, baby. Oh, some more, baby. I love the way you do it, cause you do it so crazy. I'm counting down, so turn around.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just gonna switch to reaching forward.
Baby girl, I want you to keep living on the show. Let's go. I don't have the words to say. When you say get my way, you got me still stuttering. How can I make you stay? I don't have the words to say. When you say get my way, you got me still stuttering, stuttering,
Here we're just gonna inhale our arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And then we're gonna squat down, straighten our legs. So we're bending and straightening. Just a few more, and then we'll inhale up. Reach our arms up. My music is on shuffle for some reason. Let's start that over. So just stretching your arms up. And then exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands to the ground. And we're gonna step one foot back, the next foot back, coming into plank. And then step forward and forward, coming up. So it's like a modified burpee. So we're placing our hands down, stepping back, back, up, and reaching up. Just alternating which foot you step back with and which foot you step forward with. Back, forward, forward, up.
She like music, she from yours, like Auntie Beyonce. Man, my daughter couldn't have a better mother. If she ever find another, you better love her. Man, I swear my life is perfect. I can merge it. If I die, I'll probably cry.
Back. Next time you go back, just holding plank here.
You cannot mess with the beat. This is like this many rings. Y'all know what I mean? This is for the kids of the king of all kings. This is the holiest thing. This is the beat that played under the word. This is the sheep that they like when it hurt. This is officially first. This is the third. This is a
And now coming down onto one elbow and then the other elbow, then pushing back up to plank. So you're going down to your elbows, back up to plank, just alternating which elbow. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up. One more time each side. Going back to plank, stepping both feet forward. Inhale, roll up. Lift your arms up. Exhale, let that go. Give it a little wiggle. We're done our warm up, so you can grab a quick sip of water. And then coming to your chair or wall or couch, we're going to get started with our bar portion. Okay. So from here, we are going to take our feet out to second position in plie. So heels in, toes out. We're going to just squat down and, well, first reach your arm out to the side. We're going to bend down and reach up and straighten. So we're bending down, reaching up. Going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Our next one, we're going to come down, just come up halfway. So you're a little bit more movement than a pulse, but a little bit less movement than the full thing. So you're going down, halfway up, down, halfway up. I'm moving my music really quick. Keep going, down, halfway up. Do that a few more times. And now bringing it to just a pulse. Pulsing your arm up a little bit and your legs down a little bit. Now just bringing it to a static hold. Squatting down a little bit lower. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. Deep breaths. Ten more seconds. Squat down a little bit lower. And to distract ourselves from the burning in our legs, we're just going to bring our arms in and out. Ten more seconds. And then shake that out. Give it a little wiggle. From here, we're going to turn all 10 toes to face our bar or our wall. And put both hands on that. We're coming into a lunge. So we're just going to bend down, straighten up. You want your head, shoulders, and hips all in a line. Your knee is not tracking past your toes. You're just going down and up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to do that halfway. Down, doing a little pulse. You can feel this in your back quad. Mine's burning. For 30 seconds, we're just gonna hold. Maybe bending down a little bit lower. Just breathing. Five more seconds. From here, we're just going to transition, shift the weight to your front leg, and we're going to bring our knee in and back, like your knee in your chair, but don't actually knee it because that'll hurt. Just bringing your knee in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shaking that out. We're gonna do all that on the other side. So I'm just gonna move my chair to this side and change my music really quick. You can grab a drink of water. Okay. So this time, our right hand is on the bar. We're coming back to that plie position, heels in, toes out, arm out to the side. We're gonna squat down, reach our arm up. So we're going down and up. Now switching that to just down halfway up, down halfway up. The same movement, just shortening it a little bit. Now bringing that to a little pulse. In 5 seconds, we're going to transition to that hold. So now we're just folding this down, maybe squatting down a little bit lower. $15 more seconds. Squatting down a little bit lower, and now just moving your arm in and out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shake that out. From here, we're going to turn all 10 toes to face the bar. We're coming back to that lunge. So we're just bending down, head, shoulders, and hips are all in line. We're going down and up. Feeling this in your back, quad. This is my second time doing this today, so it's killing. From here, just bringing it to your down halfway up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, little pulses. For 5, 4, 3, 2, static hold for 30 seconds. Deep breaths. Almost done with lunging. 15 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now transitioning your weight to your standing leg. We're going to come back to those knee ins, like you're kneeing your chair. Engaging your core. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that off. So we're going to do one last little booty burn at the bar before we transition to yoga. So for this one, you want to take your arms on top of each other and lay your forehead on, or your chin, on your hands. You're going to take your right leg back, a little bit bending your left leg. Take your right leg back and just lift it up and down, up and down. For 15 more seconds, up and down. From here, we're going to keep our foot up, flex that foot, just curl it in, straighten it out. In and out. Keeping your foot flexed into your body. Now we're just going to kick the ceiling. Just little pulses kicking up. This is our last move on this side. Going for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shake that off. We just have one more side to go, and then we're moving to yoga. So this side, your weight's in your right leg, a slight bend, and you're lifting your back leg up and down. I lost track of time, so we'll go for 10 more seconds. This This time, bend, flexing your foot, curling it in, straightening it out. In and out. For 10 more seconds here. Last move here, we're just gonna kick the ceiling. 30 seconds. You got this. Ten more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. Maybe do a little figure 4 stretch. The hip just popped. And now we can get rid of our bar. That portion is done. We're going to move into yoga here. So maybe grabbing a sip of water. And when you're ready, just meeting me at the front of your mat. Standing in mountain pose. Letting your heart rate come down. Taking a few deep breaths. We're going to start off our yoga section with a 3-part breath. So maybe bringing a hand to your belly, a hand to your chest, closing your eyes if that feels comfortable. We're going to inhale, send the inhale to your belly. Feel it expand, your ribs, your chest. And then exhale, collapse your chest, your ribs, your belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, exhale, letting our energy settle. Taking one more breath like that. And releasing your hands down. And we'll inhale, reach our arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. And we're going to step our right foot back behind us, coming down onto our knee. I'm just going to move my screen a little bit. So you're in a low lunge here, and we're just going to do a little flow with this. So you're going to stay in your low lunge for a breath and inhale. And then exhale, fold forward, getting a hamstring stretch. So you're inhaling, stretching your hip flexor in a lunge, exhaling. And when you come back, try to draw your left hip back and feel how that makes a difference in your body. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale. And if this feels amazing to you, you can stay here. Or if this feels amazing, you can stay here. It's your practice. Inhaling and exhaling. Next time you come back to your low lunge, you're going to plant your right hand down, take your left hand onto your knee, and twist your ribs over to the left side. You can stay here, or if you want, you can reach your arm up to the sky, or wrap it around your back, getting a little bit of a deeper twist. Your gaze can be wherever it feels comfortable. Just getting a nice twist here. This feels good after all those lunges. Taking another breath here, just unwinding, reframing your front foot. Curl your back toe under, stepping up and back to downward facing dog. And this is your first down dog, so just bending one knee and then the other, pedaling out. Giving your hamstrings a good stretch. Then coming to stillness, bend your knees, look up to your hands, and just take a slow stroll to the front of your mat. Take an inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, roll up to standing. Reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring them down to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Think of something you're grateful for. Exhale, sigh it out. Then we'll repeat that on the other side. So inhale, our arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back this time, coming down to that low lunge. Dropping your back knee. And then inhaling to the low lunge. Exhaling, walking back, bending over your front leg. Make sure you're drawing that hip back when you straighten the leg. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Staying where it feels good. Next time you get to your low lunge, just staying there, planting your left hand, taking your right hand to your thigh or knee, rotating and twisting over to the right, lifting your arm up, or binding it behind you. Just breathing into this twist. Take one more breath here, and then untwist, reframe your front foot, curl your back toe under, come back to downward facing dog. Take a breath here, inhale, and exhale. And then we'll bend our knees, look forward to our hands, step to the front of your mat. Look up halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, we're gonna take our right leg and just take a big step back. So we're coming to face the side of our mat. Feet as wide as they feel comfortable. Your toes, all 10 toes are facing the wall behind you. Your hands will come to your hips. Inhale, elongate your spine, reach the crown of your head to the ceiling. And then exhale, hinge forward, coming into a forward fold. Plant your hands down to the ground if they reach. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Taking a few deep breaths here, letting your head hang heavy. From here, we're going to come into a bit of a funky transition. So we'll turn our left toes to face me, face forward. Put a slight diagonal in your back leg. We're setting up our warrior 2 legs here, and then we'll roll up one vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms open and out, coming into warrior 2. Your shoulders relaxing down. Knees going over your front middle fingertips. Your knee is tracking towards your pinky toe of your front leg. And you're breathing. You're strong. From here, we're going to flip the front palm, just reverse our warrior 1 time. Our back hand's traveling down our back leg. Our gaze goes up towards our front hand. Exhale back to warrior 2. Bring your hands to your hips. We're going to turn all 10 toes back to face this, the same wall. And we're doing the same thing. So we're going to inhale, elongate our spine. Exhale, fold forward, coming back to a forward fold. Stay where you are, I'm just turning. So our hands are planted on the ground. Our head is hanging heavy. Now we're going to set up warrior 2 on the other side. So we're turning our right toes this time, dialing our left toes in a little bit, rolling one vertebrae at a time, opening our arms up, right hand forward, gaze going over our middle fingertips, softening. Just breathing. We're going to flip our front palm, inhale, reverse our warrior. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. Bring your hands to your hips, and this time we're just going to step to the front of our mat. Kind of wiggle that little section off. From here, we're going to come into a balance pose. So we're going to do tree pose because the trees are all bright and happy and blooming. So we're going to ground down into our right foot, and you can kickstand your left foot and keep your toes on the ground and stay here. You can bring your foot to your calf or up into your inner thigh, just making sure it's not on the knee joint. Finding a focal point, something that's not moving. Bringing your hands to your chest. Breathing. It's okay to sway in the wind. Take an inhale, grow your branches. Exhale, let the leaves fall and shake that out. Coming to that on the other side, grounding down into your left foot. Again, this side could be different. So you might be at a kickstand here. It might be in your calf, or your leg might be able to come up into your inner thigh. Hands coming to your chest. Taking a few breaths to ground yourself. And then growing your branches up. Letting your breath hold you steady. And then exhale, let your leaves fall. Shake that out. Reground yourself. We're going to come down to the mat now. So we'll inhale our arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway. And then exhale, just take one knee down, the other knee down, and swing your legs around to come to seated. We're going to come to a seated butterfly to get into those hip flexors a little bit more. So bringing the soles of your feet together, making sure you're on your sits bones. Your knees may be up here, they may be touching the floor. That has to do with a lot of anatomy in our hip sockets more than it does our flexibility. So you're going to take your hands to your feet. Your feet can be as far away from you or as close to you as feels comfortable. Inhale, grow long through your spine, and then exhale, leading with your chest, just folding forward any amount that feels good. You can use your elbows to sort of open up your legs a little bit. You might feel this in your lower back a little and in your hip flexors. Just sending breath to wherever it is that's opening. Maybe inhaling, backing out a little bit, then exhaling, seeing if you can fold a little bit deeper. Taking a few more deep breaths here. So inhale, come up out of that. Take your hands behind you. Put your feet on the mat and just windshield wiper your legs out a little bit. Sort of countering that big deep stretch. We're going to do one more forward fold. So we'll come back to our sits bones. This time our legs reaching out long. We'll inhale, reach our arms up to the ceiling, and exhale, leading with your chest, fold forward any amount. You could be on your knees, your shins, maybe you reach your feet. And inhaling, lengthening your spine, exhaling, folding. Getting a nice stretch, again in the low back, this time also in the hamstrings. Everybody stay where you are. I'm just moving my mat so you can see me for the next portion. So we're here in our forward fold. Take a few more deep breaths. And then start to walk yourself back up. Take your feet to the mat. Reach your arms forward. We're going to come one vertebrae at a time all the way down onto our mat. So rolling back. From here, we're going to hug our knees into our chest. Give ourselves a little rock side to side. Then replanting your feet. Shift your hips over to the right. Take your arms out like a T and drop your legs over to the left. Your gaze can stay here or it can be over to the right. Just getting a nice relaxing twist here. Taking one more inhale here. And then exhaling, bringing everything back into center. Just shifting your hips over to the left. Dropping your knees to the right this time. Gaze going over to the left. Maybe your eyes want to close. Letting your energy settle into the mat. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, start to bring everything back into center. Hug your knees in again. A little rock, side to side. When you feel ready, just extending your legs out long. Your hands coming beside you. Your eyes closing. Letting your body settle down into the mat. The mat supporting you. Coming into your final resting pose. Deepening your breath. Feeling grounded and supported. Shavasana. Gently starting to return to your breath, the feeling of your body supported on your mat, taking a few inhales and exhales, maybe adding in some gentle movement, wiggling your fingers and your toes, maybe your wrists and your ankles. If it feels good, reaching your arms up, straightening your body into a full body stretch. Or maybe exhaling, bringing your knees into your chest, giving yourself a little rock side to side. And then slowly starting to make your way rolling onto one side. Taking a deep breath here. Thinking of one more thing you're grateful for. When you feel comfortable, starting to press yourself up to seated. Once we're all in seated, we'll take a big inhale, reaching our arms up. Exhale, our hands to heart center. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.